Hello, I'm Maricela Kelleton with the Midday News. The International Organization for Migration, in partnership with the Social Change and Mental Health Directorate, successfully concluded a 2-week-long community sensitization workshop on community-based mental health, psychological first aid, child development through positive parenting, and gender-based violence in Midday, Southern Highlands Province. Over 50 participants attended the sessions that were designed to be community-focused, aimed at empowering communities with vital skills and knowledge to address pressing challenges, fostering resilience and well-being at the grassroots level. The Voice Inc. or TVI premiered its inaugural CleanGen Film Festival yesterday, December 5th, at Paradise Cinema, providing a platform to spotlight transformational stories from its community of leaders.
9 short films, each capturing impactful initiatives, were screened during the festival. The event also featured keynote speeches and a panel discussion with members of this year's grantee cohort, highlighting their innovative solutions to pressing community issues. One of the films told the story of Waru Primary School, a remote village school facing a critical shortage of clean drinking water. CleanGen members Atkin and Jacobeth launched a project to install a 5,000-litre water tank, benefiting both students and the surrounding community. The festival underscored TVI's commitment to fostering leadership and community-driven change through storytelling and action. Salome Vincent, TVWAN News.
The Foursquare Gospel Lighthouse Bible College graduated 23 pastors on Sunday, 1st December, making this the 41st batch this year. It was a joyful day of praise and worship. Each year, the Bible College receives numbers of applications from various denominations seeking certification in theology. Senior Pastor Cario Veneo highly spoke of the Jubilee class as one of the better classes. He said the Jubilee class overcame challenges like shortage in teaching staff to reach this milestone. Pastor Veneo said in 2025 they plan to upskill their lecturers with postgraduate studies and collaborate with Christian Leaders Training College in order to offer courses through the Bible College. Vanuatu's Special Envoy for Climate Change, Ralph Regenvanu, has slammed Australia, the United States and other major polluters for their stance during the International Court of Justice climate hearings in The Hague. Regenvanu accused the nations of hiding behind failed treaties instead of taking meaningful action to curb emissions. Vanuatu's case argues that climate destruction breaches international law, including human rights and environmental obligations. He emphasized that these treaties are essential but cannot be a veil for inaction or a substitute for legal accountability. Regenvanu expressed particular disappointment with Australia and the U.S., noting their significant greenhouse gas emissions and failure to acknowledge the gravity of the crisis. The National Gallery of Australia in Canberra has unveiled its summer blockbuster exhibition. It's a double feature which encourages visitors to explore the lives, work, and Australian and international legacies of 2 women artists, Ethel Carrick and Anne Denga.
A pioneering artist finally granted the gallery space many have long argued she deserves.
I think, like a lot of women, it wasn't that she wasn't known at the time, it's just the way that history's panned out that, that her story deserves to be better known.
The first half of the National Gallery's new exhibition spans Ethel Carrick's remarkable 50-year career. 140 works demonstrate why she's considered one of Australia's most established post-impressionist artists, while creating an opportunity to examine Carrick in her own right. apart from her husband, Australian artist Emmanuel Phillips Fox.
Carrick was quite independent-minded. Although she signed a lot of her works Carrick Fox, she chose to exhibit under her maiden name, Carrick.
And Dangar is also celebrated by art historians, curators and some collectors, while remaining at the periphery of Australian art history. The NGA exhibition is the first retrospective of Dangar ever in the country of her birth and comes more than 70 years after her death.
She really is one of Australia's most important but under-acknowledged modern artists.
Ethel Carrick and Dangar is a Know My Name project, a National Gallery of Australia initiative seeking to celebrate women artists and promote greater awareness of their legacy nationally and internationally. This is a free exhibition and open until April next.
Binding global targets to cut plastic production must be at the center of any continuing negotiations to secure the world's first treaty to tackle plastic pollution, a group of 85 countries has said. Talks in Busan, South Korea, attempting to secure agreement between more than 200 countries on the details of a plastic pollution treaty ended in failure over the weekend. The week-long talks, known as INC5, which were supposed to be the last before the first treaty to cut plastic pollution was signed, ended up in a deadlock over the inclusion of cuts to plastic production between so-called ambition countries and fossil fuel states. More than 100 countries supported a draft text that included legally binding global reductions in plastic production and phasing out certain chemicals and single-use plastic products. And that ends our news update for today. Do join us at 6 p.m. for our main bulletin.